Delicious. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Sorry, I was just drinking some of the tears of Tesla's short sellers. It's been a wonderful year 2020, and we've just heard that Tesla has absolutely crushed it with their 2020 production target. So, in this video, I'm going to share the numbers and some insights and thoughts around what this means for the future of the company and Tesla's stock. So, let's get into it. But first, hey guys, if you live in the US and you'd like to help out the channel and get up to 4 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 2 free stocks between $2.50 and $250 each just for opening an account. And if you deposit $100, you'll get a further 2 free stocks valued between $8 and $1,600 each. That is an obnoxiously good return on your investment. I mean, really, deposit $100 and you'll end up with, at minimum, $21 worth of stocks, a 21% ROI on your money. And if you're in Australia, the UK, or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake also using the link in the description. Let's get back to it. And before we look at these incredible Q4 numbers from Tesla, I just want to remind you guys, especially some of the newer folks who may not have heard me banging the drum all year, I've been consistent in my message since January that Tesla would produce and deliver 500,000 vehicles this year, period. Despite a pandemic, yes, literally during the pandemic, while Tesla's Fremont factory was forcibly shut down, I was continuing to make claims that Tesla would still produce and deliver 500,000 vehicles this year. Literally everyone thought I was completely insane. You guys should read the comments. Hilarious. Well, guess what? Here we are, and guess what? Tesla did it. That's right. Tesla produced and delivered 500,000 vehicles in 2020 despite a pandemic. This, a goal they originally set in 2014 when unveiling the Gigafactory. Okay, 6 years ago, Tesla set a target of 500,000 vehicles in 2020. They've done it. Despite a pandemic, despite the doubters, despite the haters, the short sellers, the oil shills, and everything pushing against them, Tesla has done it. So a huge round of applause to Tesla, the team, everybody involved in making this happen. Remarkable, yet not surprising. So let's look at the numbers. Well, what do we have here? Tesla press releases. Tesla Q4 2020 vehicle production and deliveries. In 2020, we produced and delivered 500,000 vehicles in line with our most recent guidance. In addition, Model Y production in Shanghai has begun, with deliveries expected to begin shortly. Just want to jump in here for those of you that may have missed my video yesterday. Apparently there are rumors that after Tesla cut the price of their Model Y in China by around 30%, they received 100,000 orders in half a day. I'm not actually joking. Absolutely insane. If these rumors are true, holy fucking balls. Anyway, let's look at the numbers. Q4 2020 production. 179,757 vehicles in total, mostly a combination of Model 3 and Y, as expected. Deliveries, 180,570. Amazing. Now let's look for the full year 2020. Total production, 509,737 units, over 500,000. And deliveries, 499,550. And just a quick friendly message to the nitpicking numbnuts who don't seem to understand the context here. What matters most is vehicles produced, and I will explain why. Tesla continues to sell every vehicle they make, but it's literally not possible to sell every vehicle you produce in a quarter because here's the thing. The vehicles, once they leave the factory, need to get to customers, and the customers literally don't live inside the factory, therefore there's some transit time. This is where the inventory, the unsold vehicles are. They were produced but not yet sold. They'll sell in the next couple of days. As many of you will remember, I've been sharing my own Tesla production, not deliveries, production estimates running all the way up to 2030 now for many months. I was a little bit off on this. I had 512,500 vehicles produced. My margin of error, a fraction of a percent, but hey, I've got to own up to it. I was slightly too bullish. So here we are over on HyperCharts looking at Tesla. They've already updated with the latest quarterly deliveries, and look at the trend over time. This is Q1 2017 running through to Q4 2020. Huge increase in deliveries, almost a 10x increase from just over 20,000 vehicles delivered to nearly 200,000. So just a little bit of a back of the napkin exercise. How might Tesla's record Q4 2020 deliveries impact the financials? Well, the best way we can estimate, again, don't get your panties in a twist, this is just really rough, is to have a look at Tesla's revenue segments from the prior quarter. We'll notice that in Q3 2020, we had record revenue, right? Record revenue on much lower deliveries. Look at the difference between these two, right? Huge difference. So we can pretty easily guess there's going to be record revenue once again. Let's continue the scrolling. Here are the revenue and operating income stats. Now we can see Tesla's stacking away a lot of cash at the moment. We have 5 positive quarters in a row. Guess what? Q4 2020 is going to be a record in terms of revenue, gross profit and operating income, in my opinion. Now maybe not, depends on where the capital is going, okay, but most likely we're going to see a record across the board on all of these metrics as well, including net income. And more interestingly, of course, is the cash on hand. Tesla ends Q4 2020 with approximately $20 billion or so. They've recently raised capital. I don't think that's factored in here in the total cash pile yet. But the point is this: Tesla ends 2020 with record deliveries, record production, record revenue, record cash on hand, record profits, record, and here's the kicker. Every quarter in 2021 will also be comparable in terms of record breaking. Tesla continues to scale their production, improve their efficiency, reduce their manufacturing costs, We're getting more operating leverage. We're seeing the dividends pay off for those early aggressive investments when a lot of the numbnuts thought that Tesla couldn't make money because they were investing money in making more products. Instead, fancy that, how stupid are they? Wait, that's not dumb, that's a smart strategy. So what does this mean for Tesla's stock? Well, if the stock market was rational, which it's clearly not over the short term, this would be an extremely positive catalyst for Tesla stock. But who knows what happens. However, if we just examine the facts, this is an absolutely stunning result. Tesla originally set this goal in 2014. Everybody laughed at them. Next minute, 2020 rolls around. Looks like they're on track. Next minute, pandemic. Tesla's factory is shut down in China for a couple of weeks just to get things back up and running safely, healthily, so nobody working at the factory is put at risk. Does that, demonstrates their ability to reopen a factory despite this pandemic without people dying left, right and center. Then an overreaching, moronic, incredibly stupid, embarrassingly so in fact, Alameda County overreaches, unlawfully, illegally shuts down Tesla's Fremont factory. Elon Musk gets fed up and say, listen motherfuckers, I'm opening the factory, we've demonstrated we can do this safely in China, come arrest me if you need to, but we have a mission to complete and I'm not going to let you dickheads stop me. And here we are, despite all the obstacles and hurdles, all the setbacks, all the trials and tribulation, Tesla produces over 500,000 vehicles in 2020. And guys, just in case you missed it earlier, here's my estimates for 2021 production from Tesla. So here we are looking at my Tesla production estimates. This isn't production capacity, but actual production, because obviously you have to factor in shutdowns, repairs, maintenance, upgrades, etc. You're never going to have the same amount of production as you have capacity. So this is how many vehicles I expect Tesla to actually produce in 2021. 1,062,500. I've got a bit of a breakdown of where these vehicles are coming from. Keeping in mind, Tesla continues to make their manufacturing more efficient, which means they will be able to produce more vehicles from the same factory footprint, faster, more efficient, cheaper. So I have Fremont capacity increasing, Shanghai producing almost 500,000 vehicles, Berlin 60,000 or so, Austin around 20,000. Now obviously we don't know exactly how many vehicles these new under construction facilities will actually produce. This could skew, this could be off by 200,000 on either side. But I'm very confident that Tesla's going to be in the range of around 1 million vehicles delivered in 2021, maybe more, unlikely less, but possibly. This could go as high as maybe 1.2 million vehicles, but I'm going to stick with an estimate of around 1.06 million for now. I'll update this over time. And just to remind you guys, here's the production ramp I have for Tesla. These are actual produced vehicles, not capacity, but actually produced, going from 2020 all the way to 2030. Now, this could be off, but the pattern, the shape of the S-curve ramp will be bang on. Maybe this takes an extra 2 or 3 years. Maybe it happens 2 or 3 years sooner and you have to compress this. But this is the trend that I'm looking at, and I would really like you guys to keep me accountable, especially considering how embarrassingly bad the Wall Street estimates currently are for Tesla's future production. Even if I'm off by a pretty large factor, I'm going to be more correct than 99% of Wall Street. In short, Tesla absolutely crushed it in 2021, and now they're gearing up to absolutely dominate the rest of the decade. Just for a little bit of fun, let me know your estimate below for how many vehicles you think Tesla will produce in the full year 2021. And guys, just a final message as I continue to swill on the tears of the Tesla short sellers. Excuse me for a moment. Ooh, they taste extra sweet today. Just remember, one of the sole voices of reason in the sea of stupidity earlier this year, practically everybody, including most of the Tesla bulls, panicking, driven by their emotions and fear rather than reason, didn't think about the numbers, didn't think through scenarios, panicked and thought Tesla would sell 200,000-300,000 vehicles this year. It'd be a disaster, but things will be okay in 2021. Just remember what I was saying back in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. I'm Stephen Mark Ryan. This is Solving the Money Problem, and I love you all. And don't forget, if you live in the US and you'd like to help out the channel and get up to 4 free stocks, check out the link in the description to WeBull. If you open a new account, you'll get 2 free stocks between $2.50 and $250 each just for opening an account. And if you deposit $100, you'll get a further 2 free stocks valued between $8 and $1,600 each. And if you're in Australia, the UK or New Zealand, you can get a free stock with stake also using the link in the description. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I read all your comments. PS, if you're still watching, you're awesome. If you'd like early access, exclusive videos, regular Q&As, our private Discord server and more, consider supporting the channel at patreon.com/solvingthemoneyproblem so I can keep creating content for you guys. There's a link in the description. You can now also become a member of the channel for some exclusive perks. To learn more, click the join button next to subscribe. And don't forget to check out our merch store. Either way, the best form of support is you being here and watching, so thanks again.